Good morning. Welcome to Press Review. This is Kennis, 104.1 FM. My name is Kenny Keke Ogungbe, welcoming you this morning. The first paper we are taking a look at this morning is the front page of The Guardian. And of course, headline says, Nigeria not prepared for coronavirus, Senate warns. All suspected cases tested negative, says NCDC. For laboratories said to diagnose COVID-19. Saudi Arabia suspends entry into kingdom. Late night this night, a report came out that Lagos has confirmed that there's coronavirus in Lagos. One case confirmed. But this paper is saying no. All suspected cases tested negative. The story must have been out before went into publishing the paper. Well, I thought I'd give you that so that we don't have conflicting stories. We now go back to The Guardian again. National Assembly probes alleged inflated 151 billion naira road contracts, gapping monetary rates. No rest until we get acceptable law for Amotekun, says Southwest Houses of Assembly speakers. Senate considers stiff penalties as Nigeria loses 271 billion yearly to gas flaring. Jilted Uber passenger jumps into Lagos Lagoon. 17 bandits, others killed in fresh Katsina attack. Imofe continues impressive run at Balinil 2020. Sold out for today's screening and Sunday too. The front page of The Guardian has a photograph of 5 governors, all happy, all smiling. And of course, picture taken in Abuja during the presidential villa yesterday. Front page, The Guardian. From the front page of The Guardian, we take to the front page of The Punch with the headlines: Repentant terrorists to enjoy foreign education, says Senate bill. UBEC, tech fund to fund rehabilitated insurgents agency. Buhari called 7 months after Leah Sharibu's abduction, says mother. Federal government orders forensic audit of discos. Federal government makes a U-turn, admits Boko Haram targeting Christians. Southwest Assemblies to pass Amotekun bill on Tuesday. House Saraki diverted Kwara 10 billion naira, says EFCC. 21 killed as police vigilantes battle Katsina bandits. Bauchi governor heads PDP panel probing 2019 elections. Tears flow as Remo Stars player is buried. Coronavirus. Saudi Arabia suspends pilgrim visa. Iran's vice president infected. Policeman's lover dies during suspected sex romp in Ekiti. Court dismisses Ambode's bid to stop bus probe. Geotel lover jumps into Lagos Lagoon, rescued. Ogun PDP suspends secretary, rubbishes Abuja peace meeting. The front page of The Punch has 2 photographs, a picture of some Nigerians in Canada during their protest against insecurity in Nigeria. The protest took place in Ontario yesterday, Thursday, with people carrying placards. Let me read 1 or 2 of the placards. General Buhari is a tyrant and a dictator. Our armies have been infiltrated by terrorists. Kidnapping, banditry, and terrorists attack now a daily activity. Just a few of the placards they were carrying in Ontario yesterday. Front page, The Punch. From the front page of The Punch, we take to the front page of Daily Trust. Nigeria, Saudi Arabia halts Umrah over coronavirus. Suspected cases in Nigeria test negative. Again, Lagos has confirmed there's 1 test, and of course it proved positive late this morning. The news came out after majority of these papers went to press last night. We don't want to give you wrong information. That's why we are adding that so that we can all know there's 1 tested positive, and it's Italian. It came from Italy, and again he went sick. It's been confirmed that he's carrying coronavirus. Going back to Daily Trust. Iran suspends Friday prayers as Vice President tests positive. NEC, PDP fails to take decision on review of presidential poll verdict. Security of life, property critical to investment decisions. 2 trillion naira Mambila projects governors demand explanation from federal government. The front page of Daily Trust has a picture of President Muhammadu Buhari receives a gift from lead panelist for Nigeria African Peer Review Mechanism process, Ambassador Mona Omar, at the presidential villa yesterday. The front page of Daily Trust. From Daily Trust, we take you to the front page of Nigerian Tribune. Why Boko Haram now targets Christians, says federal government. Makinde, Ibori, others, Pali Bode Judge Group on Lagos PDP crisis. UCH medical students idle as MDCAN strike enters day 2. Coronavirus scares the world. Saudi Arabia suspends entry for Umrah. Olympics threatened. Nigerian Senate says no proactive measures in place. Once visitors from China quarantined. Suspected Chinese patient tests negative in Lagos. Massic line, CMA, CGM, MSC. Others face $1.7 billion US revenue loss. Pope Francis sick a day after supporting coronavirus sufferers. Iran vice president infected. Friday prayer, others activities cancelled. Trump puts Vice President Pence in charge of U.S. response team. Europa League match played indoors in Italy as virus spreads. All schools in Japan closed until April. Other story from the Nigerian Tribune, 820 buses caught Oke's Lagos Assembly probe of Ambode as governor files appeal. Ogun governor pays 9 months salary arrears of workers. Court nullifies impeachment of ex-Kogi Deputy Governor Achuba. El Rufai Committee gets power to probe discourse. Remo Stars player Tiamiyu buried. The front page of Nigerian Tribune has a picture of President of the Senate with President of Federation International Geometric Professor Rudolf Steger during induction ceremony of the Surveyors Council of Nigeria of New Surveyors held at International Conference Center in Abuja yesterday. Front page, Nigerian Tribune. From Nigerian Tribune, we take it to Daily Sun. Boko Haram out to cause religious war, says federal government. Explains insurgents' killing of Christians. Uber driver plunges into Lagos Lagoon, rescued. Nigeria sliding into bankruptcy, says PDP. Our lawmakers will continue to point out government failures, says Abaribe. Coronavirus, Senate flays non-screening at airports. Saudi Arabia suspends visa for lesser Hajj. Central Bank of Nigeria, banks under fire over lending rate. Senate begins probe, moves to legalize electronic transactions. 820 buses. Court dismisses Ambode suit to stop Lagos Assembly probe. Ex-governor appeals ruling. EFCC arrests 3 for duping Olubadan, second in command, 300 million naira. Front page of Daily Sun. From Daily Sun, we take to the front page of the front page of the Nation. We have a screaming headline: Power crisis. Government launches forensic inquiry into discourse. Governors seek briefing on $5.8 billion Mambila Power project. There's a quotation on the front page of the Nation. It reads, "You all know that the issue of privatization is still questionable, but nonetheless, the federal government and governors feel we should look for solution." End of quote. EFCC, Saraki, diverted Kwara's 10 billion naira. It's all lies. Coronavirus case in Lagos as Italian tests positive. The Nation, the only paper that took that story. Coronavirus case in Lagos as Italian tests positive. Court okays Ambode's probe over 820 buses. Ex-governor appeals. The front page of the Nation also has coronavirus. Agency halts lesser Hajj. Senate falls measures at airports. The photograph on the front page of the Nation is a picture of some emergency workers and a hotel at Ida Oberstein station in Germany after a passenger showed possible virus symptoms yesterday. Front page of the Nation. From the Nation, we take you to the front page of the Vanguard. Nigeria at risk of coronavirus. That's coming from NEC. Federal government not doing enough. That's coming from Senate. Ask federal government to quarantine travelers from China. Oil price drops $5 below 2020 budget benchmark. 2023, El-Rufai's power shift to South comments raise dust. Gridlock. Reps move to probe alleged extortion at Lagos port. State of the Nation. Nigeria on the brink, says eminent Nigerians. Federal government facilitates $10 million tech fund, 90 billion naira agripreneur loan. Insecurity, religion not behind killings, banditry Archbishop Kaigama. Court okay's Lagos Assembly to probe Ambode. 2023 APC should be ready for eviction in Lagos, says Makinde. I will take more than stillborn unity to take Lagos. It will take more than stillborn unity to take Lagos, says APC. Boko Haram targeting Christians to trigger religious war, says Lai Mohammed. APC crisis. Pro and anti-Oshimole protesters clash in Abuja. And of course the front page of the Vanguard has Naira Watch. Naira appreciates to 365 Naira 22 kobo to $1 in IME window. The front page of the Vanguard also has Mr. Mrs. Mr. Mrs. reply from the wife. Oh, come on. He fell for a sexy figure, and of course she fell for his handsome figures in the bank. Both of them must have figured it out. Okay, that's the front page of the Vanguard. Wrapping up today's edition of Press Review. Like I said earlier, corona case has been confirmed for Lagos. An Italian traveler came to Lagos for a short business meeting, confirmed yesterday that he has coronavirus. And Lagos State Ministry of Health is taking good care of the situation. That wraps up today's edition of Press Review. Monday morning, we come back again to give you a fresh edition of Press Review. Good morning. My name is Kenny Keke.